Hey, what is going on guys? So today we'll be taking a look at two recent figures I've picked up here. This is the Star Wars The Black Series Archive Han Solo, and also the Gaming Greats Nightbrother Worrior. I found these two in store on a really good discounted price, so I had to pull the trigger and pick these ones up. I was always contemplating the Nightbrother Warriors, but just at that price point I didn't think I would pick these figures up, so this was the chance and I'm really glad that I have. They're both looking really good there in the packaging. There is a shot of the back of the packaging for the archive figure. And like I've mentioned before, I do quite like the back of the packaging design for the archive packages. And moving on to the Nightbrother Worrior. As I've mentioned, I really do like the colour scheme on the Gaming Greats packaging. And also the artwork on the side of the box for the Gaming Greats figure also. A shot of the back of the packaging. This one is number 5 in the Gaming Greats line. So we'll go ahead, we'll pull these guys out of the packaging and we'll take a closer look. Taking a look at the accessories, it is just one for each figure. For the Nightbrother Worrior, you do get the weapon there. Does look quite nice, a nice little bit of detail on that one. And for Han Solo, his signature blaster pistol, which does look really good also. Moving on to the figures themselves, starting off with the Archive Han Solo figure. This one is from The Force Awakens. I don't have many figures from the sequel trilogy, but I do quite like this Han Solo, and he will fill in with those characters quite nicely. I wouldn't mind trying to get a Chewbacca to go with him now, and potentially fill out a few more characters from that trilogy. I really like the details that they've done on this figure, especially with the jacket. It looks like there has been a wash or two on here. It really does help enhance this figure, and overall I quite like the sculpt on this one. Of course it is an archive figure, but it does look quite nice here. The head scan I really like. I think this does look really good on this figure. And again, that detail and wash just continuing down the figure on the boots also. A bit of nice detail on the belt buckle and the holster. So I think that's looking really good for this figure. And moving on to the Gaming Greats figure, taking a look at the Nightbrother Worrior. Like I mentioned, I was a bit unsure on getting these figures, but finding them at the price they were, I couldn't pass on these ones to help fill out the Jedi Fallen Order display. This one's looking really good here. I did forget the body sculpt was reused from the Darth Maul comic book figure, so that's really good to see with the butterfly joints in there. I really like the color scheme on this one. That yellow is really nice and vibrant, so I think that'll look really good in the display. Some really nice different shades on the shoulder and some different details, of course, through the body. The head sculpt looks quite nice there also, of course, following the same theme with the details running over. And the skirt piece overlay, as well as the pants and the boots, are all in a sort of different shade of color, so they do stand out quite nicely also. And here we have both figures standing with their accessory in hand. And like I said, both of these figures, in my opinion, are looking really good. So I am glad that I did finally decide to pick both of these figures up. I'm not going to run into any articulation, as one is the archive and the other is that Darth Maul body sculpt. I just wanted to share these pickups with you guys and give my quick thoughts on both of these figures. So like I mentioned, at the end of the day, I'm really glad I did pick up both of these figures. Like I said, it definitely helped getting them at a much better price. But overall, I'm really happy with how they have turned out. Do you guys have these figures? Let me know below. Make sure you check out the previous video to this one. It is a full collection video, including my Marvel Legends and Black Series figures. There is a few other things in there also, but go and check that one out. Let me know how you think everything is looking there. As always, guys, I thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.